Today's about influencing the influencers. So anybody who might encourage somebody in any career path to really consider the vast array of careers that are available in construction.
They need to know that there's opportunities out there for the students to look beyond the normal construction joiners and bricklayers. See, actually you can be a professional within the construction industry.
I think the thing is that people think of construction and they think bricklayers and joiners, and what we're trying to do today is say it's not all about bricklayers and joiners. You know, it's the back office staff that support the whole process as well. It's all the technical staff that support it.
We also want you to look at all the other roles that are available in construction and the technology that's available. You know, young people love computers and anything sort of technologically related, and the industry is moving that way.
I tested concrete for 5 years after doing an OND in construction, which is equivalent to a low-level apprenticeship, I believe, and it just started me on a line of construction. Now, I sort of mixed the routes, so I did that site work. You know, I was up to my ankles in concrete and following trucks around places like Wigan and Bolton.
People don't understand. They think that it's a one-person job to deliver to write a quote out. That's not the case at all. You need everyone's experience and everyone's input in order to deliver a professional quality bid that assures the client that they're going to get a building that they want.
And then I just decided, actually, I'm getting paid less than the guy digging the holes, and it's my problem if things fall down. So I went to do a degree. Now, I don't know whether I could have done that straight from A-level, because I don't think I was mature enough at 18.
So I will manage the design side of it all as well, along with our supply chain, which is where we're getting expert trade experience and knowledge fed into our bid. So we will speak to our joiners, we'll speak to our brickies, to understand how long things will take, the cost side to it all, solving problems before we hit site.
We're getting everybody to do a programme of works challenge, so we're looking at construction from concept to completion.
They've got a scenario where they're looking at a school that's been built in 47 weeks, and they've got 14 different parts of the work to fit into a programme.
So it's making people look at all the different jobs that are needed to build a building, really, from start to completion, and it's helping them look at which order those need to go in. So it's trying to really spell out the many different careers that are involved in construction. It's a fantastic activity, and I've even had some of the teachers sort of saying, can we do this in school? And it is something that can be downloaded from the Go Construct website. So it's a brilliant activity to sort of create discussion and get people involved to understand all the different and varied roles that we've got in construction.
A lot of the time I'm working on tenders, so I'll take any design information we've got at tender and produce visuals for either the building might look like or how we're going to build the job, how we'll set our site up, link the programme that we produce at a tender to the models and make simulations and videos.
And then we produce a virtual reality model which helps the client and any potential stakeholders realise what the building is going to be like, how we're going to construct it, what the process is for coordinating all the designs together.
So I started off with a local building company. It was just like a one-man band. He had a few joiners to help him out, but I did everything from carrying the wheelbarrow to laying the bricks, mixing the cement and that sort of thing.
Oh, it's just a massive industry to get into. There's so many options, there's so many entry levels.
It kind of gave me that confidence to then after school go on to do a level 3 construction in the built environment at York College.
It's moved away from people where you're looking for someone who's got the right qualifications, whereas now we're looking for people with the right attitude and the right experience. So the traditional route employees are always welcome, people that have got the perceived correct academic background, but that's no good if someone hasn't got the right attitude, hasn't got the get up and go, doesn't have that sort of dynamic approach to the day.
When projects come in, I help the bid coordinator to design the bids. So it is all about branding, key messages, communicating and pulling it together like a portfolio.
I was actually on my way to my final year at my first year, final year exam, and got the call from BAM to say that I've been selected for an interview. I've since done 3 projects in 3 years, got 1 final dissertation year, and hopefully qualify as a fully fledged site manager.
I think people realise that traditional programmes are quite difficult for the layman to read. Some drawings can be difficult to read, and so there's a lot of focus on things like virtual reality and 4D visualisations, you know, making videos to really make it easier for clients and people with a little bit less construction knowledge understand what you're going to do and give them confidence that you are the right people to build that job for them.
You're not after somebody that's working 24/7 to working themselves into a grave. You just want someone who's interested in what they're doing and is thinking about it, and it isn't just left at the door at 5 o'clock. You know, it's part of their life rather than just a job.
It definitely motivates you more rather than thinking, oh, it's school, right, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do this, it's right, I need to go in because I'm going to need to help him or they're going to have to help me. You essentially become, it's like more than a team, you know, if you let you're not only letting yourself down, but you're going to be letting others down, and then that affects everyone.
As graphic design, you wouldn't think construction. You would automatically think lots of creative agencies doing stuff like that, which I did do before BAM, but there's the agency world and there's the in-house design world, like working for people like BAM.
And if you can see that from somebody at an early stage in their career, then you know these are the sort of people you want to be working with.
Because I like the mixture of being able to be in the office, get the logistics done, but then I like the fact that I can have a break, I can go onto site, I can do my measurements, it's not all based in one place, I'm going to be all over.
There's an etiquette to site, there is a pecking order, and knowing all that enables you to, when you're doing project management now, to talk to people on a similar level, whether they're digging the holes or whether they're your equivalent working for a contractor.
So I started on a £22 million leisure centre at Bridlington, which was an absolute amazing opportunity.
You never know what's going to get thrown at you, because it might be that it's weather, it might be that someone says a subcontractor doesn't hit a time, that's going to knock you back, so you have to be able to overcome that.
I then went on to Hull Venue, and that's the £37 million conference and music complex.
So for someone that's academic and looks like they want to go down the A-level route, when we do careers in schools, because as a business we try and do 5 or 6 of these a year, it's pick A-levels you're good at, topics you're good at, and topics you're interested in, and get good grades. If it's people that aren't going to go on to A-levels, it's have a conversation with your local college, see what's available, and maybe start off learning how to bricklay or be a joiner or an electrician, because again those skills are transferable, because a lot of the sort of property guys that are building surveyors and project managers started on the tools, and they get a different angle on how to run a project because they understand it from being on site.
So if you're interested in getting into construction, what I would say is go and have a look at our website, the Go Construct website. You can also take a personality quiz on there, which actually will give you a bit of an idea of what role might be suited to you.
You know, it's key that employers do get involved. We need to be out there promoting construction. We need to be able to link in with the schools, making sure that they bring the curriculum to life so that kids are learning the things that they learn in school. They can see how they compared to the real life.
It's about not discriminating against anything. It's not about what they can't do. For me, it's about what people can do, really.